Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a mini haul for you guys. So I did a little shopping the past couple weeks. I have some items here in this big old bag right here. So we're gonna go through them. I'm just gonna talk about them a little bit. I did use a couple of products in the past couple days for the first time, so I'm still kind of feeling them out, but I thought I would just talk about them. So if you are interested in watching this haul video, then keep on watching. So for the first item, I'm just gonna pull them randomly out of this bag. So I just got some more of my Shiseido facial cottons. Like, this is only $10 and you get 165 little cotton things. And the first time I bought this lasted me since August and I just ran out. So they last a pretty good time. Only $10, honestly. I think it's the better investment than like those regular cotton pads you get at the store. So I highly recommend these. They're fantastic. So next, I went to NYX, I went to MAC, and I have a couple things from that I got off the Tarte website. So I got those at Ulta last week. So, and then also from Macy's as well. So next I have this Maneater palette by Tarte. This is part of their double duty beauty collection that's only available at Ulta, but I did buy this online. This, and then I also bought something else, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. So this is the Maneater palette. This is what I have on my eyes today. Can't really tell in this lighting, but I absolutely love this palette. So this is the first time I've ever used it. I got it yesterday in the mail. So this is what it looks like. Really nice, warm, beautiful colors. Oh god, it smells like cocoa. It literally smells like the Too Faced shadows. Smells really yummy. So I used every single color in this palette today, actually. And then I used this lace color for under my brow bow, my inner corner highlight, and then also my highlight. And I think it ended up really beautifully. I really love this palette. The only thing I have to say though about it is I really don't like this packaging. I think cheetah print is a little tacky, but that's just like my opinion. But other than that, this is a great palette. It's really nice and portable. I can picture myself like using so many different looks with this on travel. I think it's perfect for that, so I highly recommend this. I really like it. It's originally, I think, like $28. I got it for like $22 or something like that because I got it on sale. So next, this is the Pearly Girl. So this is by Tarte, the Pearly Girl vegan teeth whitening pen. So this, when it first came out, it really intrigued me, only because I used to be really into whitening my teeth when I was in high school, but the problem is I stopped doing it because it caused really bad sensitivity in my teeth. So like after a couple weeks of whitening my teeth, you know, like the couple months after following that, I would be really sensitive to cold drinks, to hot drinks. It was getting really bad. My teeth looked great, but it was just, the sensitivity was just too bad for me. So I stopped doing it, and like my teeth aren't like really yellow. Like I have really good teeth, but I just wanted it, you know, to really like brighten my mouth, you know, especially since like I'm more on social media now, and I'm like going into the professional world. I think it just made sense to me to like try something new that wasn't gonna be causing sensitivity. So I read a lot of reviews about this on the Sephora website, and it has really good reviews. People are talking about how it brightens and it doesn't cause sensitivity, and I love that it's vegan, it's no mess, and that it's bleach free. I really like all of that because that's what causes sensitivity essentially. And I like that if I accidentally swallow this, I probably won't die. That's a little assuring, because like with the Crest ones, like the fold over, it says do not swallow like whitening paste, and that's kind of like freaking me out because it's in your mouth. Anyways, so I've used this twice already. It says to use up to 4 times a day. I used it, so because I got it yesterday, I put it on yesterday, and I used it when I was in the shower, which is perfect because you're not supposed to eat or drink for 15 minutes after. So to me, like when you're in the shower, like you're in there for about 10-15 minutes. So I was able to have my mouth closed. I'm not drinking any water. Nothing's going in. Nothing's going out. So I was able to do my whole thing. By the time I got out, my teeth felt white. And then I also used this before filming my video, before doing my makeup. And after these 2 times, my teeth do feel a little whiter. I do like the fact that it brightens without the use of bleach. So far, no sensitivity, so I'm definitely going to use this before I go to bed, and then a couple times, and slowly hopefully I'll be able to build it up to 4 times a day. I just kind of forget, but so far so good. Let's see here. So we'll talk about the stuff I got from Macy's. So I got some more of these Tarte Brilliant Self Tanning Towelettes. So I really love these. These are like the 3rd or 4th time I've repurchased these because I don't like to use like harsh self tanner on my face when I do self tan. I like using the self tanner on my body, and then I like using these on my face. And there is like usually a color difference. Like my face is usually a little whiter than the rest of my body, but I don't mind that because I'll usually like have foundation on that matches the color of my body, so it's not a big deal to me. But I think these are, the reason I like these is because it always looks so natural and it's really moisturizing. So I highly recommend these to self tan with, so you don't have to put like the harsh actual self tanner on your face, and this won't clog your pores. So I picked up another one of that. And so this is the Too Faced Sweetheart Bronzing Powder. So essentially the reason I went to Macy's is because 15% off sale on all cosmetics and all fragrances. And I was already at Macy's because I was having a job interview. So after the job interview, I was just like, I'm just gonna go to the cosmetics section. Like, hello. And I wanted to get this for a really long time, but the reason I never did is because every time I went to Sephora or I went to Ulta, there was always something else there that I needed to get or that I wanted to get more. But like this was always in the back of my mind, like, I want to get the Sweethearts bronzer, because every time I swatched it, I was like, oh my god, it's beautiful. So I'm wearing it today. It looks gorgeous on the skin. So I'm just gonna get this out real quick, swatch it. So, of course, adorable Too Faced packaging. I love it. So, let me just swatch it. Whew. I almost dropped it. And, like, it never looks, like, special, I feel like, in the pan. But once you get it on your hand, it has, like, you can't really tell in this lighting. I'm sorry, this lamp is here. I'm using my computer camera. It's not ideal. I'm sorry, everybody. But, like, it has the most beautiful freaking sheen to it. Oh, my God. In the sunlight, it's just, oh. So, I really, really like this. It doesn't smell like anything, but I swear when I dip my brush into it, I smell like a fragrance. But like you smell it and it doesn't smell like anything. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Really like this so far. I'm going to continue to use it. It really produces a nice luminous glow. I loves it. So next this is also from Tarte. Because I returned something from Sephora. I returned that Natasha Denona foundation that I had. Just a quick little side note. I talked about it in my last video, about my foundations video, and the thing is I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like at the end of the day, it just didn't look good. Like, and especially for the price point that it was at, it was $45 plus tax, whatever. It was like $49, and to me, it just wasn't worth that much money, so I just returned it. Even though the color match was pretty good, So when I went to return that Sephora, I redeemed some points. Brighter Days Highlighting Moisturizer, and I tried this on my face yesterday, and it produces a really nice sheen. The reviews on Sephora will tell you otherwise. They're just like, oh my god, it's a glitter bomb on my face, blah blah blah, which I personally don't even feel like opposed to. I love the idea of that, but it didn't feel like that. It just felt really illuminizing. It wasn't as moisturizing as I was expecting, but I feel like if you use this in conjunction with a moisturizer you already have, it would produce a really nice sheen. So far I'm liking this a lot. I've only tried it once, but I'm looking forward to trying it again, working with it more, so we'll see. Okay, so now we're just going to go on to the MAC stuff I got. I got only 2 things. Wait. So essentially the reason I went to the MAC store is because I'm a select benefit member, and they're having a 25% off sale. So I took this opportunity. I was gonna get a lot of the stuff I needed. So I got my MAC Pro Longwear Moisturizing Foundation, my absolute favorite foundation of all time, next to my Lancome one. So the shade that I have in that is my summer shade. So that's the shade I have in the summertime or when I'm self-tanning. So it's too dark for me to wear right now. So I almost never wear it unless I'm self-tanning. So I decided to pick up like one that's in my current color right now. I'm not wearing it today, but this is So this is NC30 and my summer shade is NC35. So I just got another one of these. And I also picked up a travel size version of the MAC Strobe Cream. So I never actually used this before. It's just one of those things that everybody talks about. It's like a classic. It's like a staple in the makeup world, but I'd never used it before. So I wanted to try it. So I picked up a sample size of it. It kind of reminds me of the Brighter Days moisturizer. I'm trying to get really into like luminous ass skin. So I put it on my face today. I kind of mixed it up with my Angel Veil primer, and I really liked the way it looked on my skin. It's not like producing like a nasty look like with the foundation. So I like it so far. I don't think it like enhanced my luminosity, but I like the way it felt. I'm just gonna have to play around with it a little more, so we'll see. And I wanted to get another lip liner, and I wanted to get the MAC mixing medium because I have some pigments that I would like want to work with and try to like experiment with them more. But the associate told me they're first out of my favorite lip liner. I was upset. Second of all, you can only get the mixing medium either online or at a pro store, and I was like, whatever. So I didn't even bother with that. So I only ended up getting those two things, even though I walked into there with the intention of getting more. So lastly, I went to the NYX store because they just opened one up in the mall near me. So the thing is I live really close to the mall, and I go all the time. It's because I'm bored, and I don't have a job. So essentially, I went there because I wanted to get. I heard about the NYX mixing medium because I heard Kathleen Knights talk about it on her channel. She said she really liked it. So I got one of these. I'm excited to try it out. So this is the NYX mixing medium. It's called the Multitasker mixing medium. So the woman told me you can mix this with like anything that you already have. Like if you already have like a cream, like eyeshadow, or like a powder you want to work with, you can just add this to make it a little more waterproof and a little easier to work with. So that's what she told me. I didn't intend to buy all this stuff, but I did. So I went on St. Patrick's Day and I saw this and I like totally loved it. So this is the Vivid Bright Cream Color. So this is what it looks like. I haven't opened it yet because I was planning on going out St. Patrick's Day and like doing like this whole green like smoky eye and like incorporate this and like go really glam, whatever. But I just didn't really feel like going out. That's my life. I don't really go out anymore. So yeah, so I want to try this out. I have the mixing medium now just in case I want it to make it a little more liquidy. But she said that this is actually multi-use, so I can use this as an eyeliner, I can use this as a cream eyeshadow, and that I could actually use this as a mascara. She was like, if you have an extra spoolie hanging around, you could actually coat it in this color and it will become a mascara. And I was like, that's real cool. So yeah. So next, this is the Total Control Drop Foundation. So this is the foundation I'm wearing on my face today. It took a little bit of time for me to find my color because they do have a lot of colors, which I love. They have a big shade range. And the color I got actually is like a really good match to my skin. And what I really liked about it is that it's like super yellow undertones, which is perfect because I have really yellow undertones in my skin, and it's so hard to find a foundation that has that. And like you can't even tell in this lighting, I just look like white AF, but I'm much darker and yellower in person. So this looked really nice in terms of color match. On my face though, I'm not sure how I feel yet. What I do like is that it's really, really matte. Like I put it on my face and I blended it out and I didn't even need to set it. I set it like a little bit with a little bit of my RCMA powder. But it really didn't need it at the end of the day. Like it set really nicely. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my skin, which I totally love. The only issue I have is that around my nose it's like super crusty. But the problem with most foundations honestly is that it always crusts up around my nose anyways. Like there's only like one foundation that doesn't do that, and that's the MAC Pro Longwear. So to me, I didn't use my usual primer. I usually use the Estee Edit like pore vanishing stick around here to really give like a nice smooth surface. So honestly, I want to experiment more with my Bobbi Brown and Rich Face Base and then my Estee Edit pore vanishing moisturizer before I really make a conclusion about this, because like I said, it's only really crusty like around here, and to me that just tells me I didn't moisturize enough, and I'm okay with that because the rest of my face looks nice. And also the only issue I have with this was $14, which for drugstore is not that expensive to me. Like I think that's a fair price, but most foundations, you get a full ounce. This is only 0.43 fluid ounces. This isn't even half an ounce. So if you were to get a full ounce, you're paying $28. So almost $30 for a full ounce. So at that point, I feel like I was kind of gypped a little bit. So we'll see. I used 2 full squirters because, okay, let me just show you what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen this all over social media, but I mean, so this is what it looks like. It's a little dropper bottle. So when I did my makeup, I did 2 like full like drops, and it covered my whole face. I honestly could have done more, but because, you know, I'm like a cake face, but that's just me, whatever. But like I said, I almost feel gypped. Like, I could have gotten a full ounce for like, I think a fair price would be like $20. So I'm just saying. Oh, and I'm in the color 08 True Beige, and it matches me really nicely. So that was good. Good job, NYX. So this is the Lid Laquer in Transparent 01 Clear. So this is a description of it. It says, make a dramatic statement on and off the runway. The NYX Lid Laquer delivers high shine for a glossy, edgy eye look. So I've always wanted to try like those glossy eye looks, and I wanted to get the Milk Makeup one, like the face gloss, but to me it was like $30 for like a big tub, like a big bottle of it, and I felt like that was like a lot for me to experiment with. So when I saw this, I was like, shit, I'm gonna get that. So I haven't tried it yet, but I want to try it out. I wanted to use it on my eyes today, but I was like too into using the Maneater palette, so I did do it. So I'm going to experiment with this a little bit because I don't know how it's going to go, but I love the idea of glossy lids. And the last item we have is the NYX Stripped Off Cleansing Oil. So I've used a lot of cleansing oils in my life. I love cleansing oils to take off my makeup. For a really long time, I used the DHC cleansing oil. All through college, I used it. I've been using it for the past couple years. And then recently, the past few months, I was using the Palmer's one, like the rose hip oil one. I really liked that because it didn't have anything to clog your pores. It was really thick and it just took everything off. But the guy at the store, at the NYX store, said that this was like the best cleansing oil he's ever used. This was a little expensive though. This was $14 and it's smaller than the Palmer's one that I had. That one was only like $7 and that bottle was freaking huge. But this, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I always love using cleansing oil. So if I love this, you know, I'll continue to purchase it. But if it's not worth it to me, I'm just going to go back to the Palmer's one. So yeah, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've tried any of these products before down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I haven't done a haul in a while. This is my version of like a small haul. Because I'm constantly trying new products. I want to try new products out all the time. My God, my throat's so dry. I'm like still recovering from a cold. More coffee. It's also like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but that's fine. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. I got so many samples at Sephora the other day. I got the Tarte's Writer's Day. What the fuck did I just say? So my pro layer, what the fuck am I saying?